Hello everyone, and welcome to Curse It on Late Night Gaming, here in the middle of the day. I wanted to stream last night, but didn't get a chance to, and I've kind of not been streaming in a while, and that's because I've been working on this base here at Crystal Isles, on our Crystal Isles server, on our cluster here. Now, I've been, if you know, in the past I've had invites to Dragonpunk servers, and they had a mod in there called Castle Keeps and Forts. Now, you've seen probably Syntac has been using it, but we've actually been using it for quite some time on our Insane Island series. And I thought it'd be nice to put it on our cluster. And I talked to some of the other tribe mates, they were fine with that. So I added it here. And in fact, I added it to all our clusters, all the servers on our cluster, which is Ragnarok, Valguero, Crystal Isles, and now, well, it's going to be the Genesis map when that comes out as well. So we've got it everywhere now. Now, this isn't the one you've seen Syntech using. This is the bigger one that is the older version, because the modder, he took the mod and is like updating it, but he left a lot behind, and I didn't want to miss that stuff, so I'm still running the old version. And I don't know if you can switch without destroying everything. But I just wanted to give you a look. Now, this doesn't come without its problems, because as you can see, these pillars, anything that looks like a castle is obviously from that mod. Now, this is original ARK, and then this is the castle mod on this side. And so what happened here is I had this base. I was building kind of a modern, interesting base, kind of different. You see, it's got all this weird glass, and then I decided, oh well, I'm going to integrate this castle stuff, and the integration was not smooth. It was really challenging because they are different metrics. Now, you know what metrics are. That is in a game when the heights players jump over, the height players can vault over, especially in games like Far Cry and Splinter Cell and stuff. You need specific metrics to stay the same so that the player can automatically do things like jump and vault and grab edges and stuff. Those metrics need to be kept. And it's kind of the same with ARK in that they have metrics in that this is like 2 walls height here, right? 1 wall, 2 wall. Now, you want to maintain that if you're making a building mod, because outside of that, you're kind of limiting the integration between vanilla stuff and your modded stuff. But Castles, Keeps, and Forts didn't do that. Their 2 wall height is much different. Excuse me. So, as you can see, it caused some issues. Like, right there, for instance. We've got height difference. And that is because it's not sitting at the same, so like this especially, this was considered tall. So you would think, okay, this is in the menu, it's tall, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3 high. But it's not 3 high, it's a little over 3 high. So that throws it off for integrating into the other, so it was a mess, and there was gaps. Now, I'm not so concerned with a gap like this, but we had gaps in the roof, which I didn't care for. But I'll give you a base tour here. So we have our kitchen. This is pretty standard. I do this in most of them. This is from the Eco Decor mod. And we've got this wonderful view. I mean, look at this view. It's crazy. How in real life, how would you like to be cooking at your kitchen and see a view like that? That's just amazing. which is why I picked this location. It's got great views. So we go upstairs, and this is this kind of the standard. You probably saw this. Now, I don't consider this an amazing base because I don't like a lot of the things about it. If I was to be making this as a production map, like something I would do in a real game, I'd rebuild it because this doesn't look, I don't like the way this looks. This whole meshing of types. And I can't change it because I thought, well, I'll just change this all to stone. Just continue over and so. But this is the old kind, and this is vanilla, and this actually is S+, and this is the castle keeps and forts. Now, I would just make this stone along with this, but these aren't too high. So we have too high here, and these aren't too high. They're like over too high. So it wouldn't line up. If I was to just take these blocks and put it here, it'd be higher than the roof. So as you can see here, here's just one. It didn't, and if I was to go two, it'd be way over the roof. So I just had to do this thing here to close it because like a half wall. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's really didn't come together the way I liked. But still, I think it's an okay base. So we have this. Yeah, Crystal Isles has a bug right now where it's always raining. So here's a nice spot for flyers. And this is all the Castle Keeps mod. Now, the options here are to change it to graystone, which is what it is, mossy, sandstone, hellfire, which looks ridiculous, red granite, dark matter, which again looks ridiculous, obsidian, and then there's various wood types. I'm just sticking with the gray. Looks like a castle. Now, I know the new mod has options for borders and all this kind of fancy stuff. Yeah, we don't have that here because it takes out, there's also village mods and stuff, or excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll just show you. Oh, so this goes down to the taming area, or I wanted this to be integrated because so often I've built bases where the animals and tames are separate from the house, and then I have to do all this using a transfer gun to take the loot from that and carry it. But here I've integrated it all into one big open base so that they can travel between. I can bring a bear or an owl or a flyer into here right down to the chests and stuff and unload the resources into it. So here's what I was talking about. This is the Castle Keeps and Forts. So we have this is what is basically in the updated version. Is this castle stuff, and it's got borders and extra cool stuff. But what it excludes is this, which is the carpentry table. I haven't learned all the engrams. There's huge amounts that makes wooden things. And then there's also the village one that makes other things as well. And so if I go into our engrams here and type in castles, keep, oops. So here's all the stuff I haven't learned. And this is in the carpentry table, I believe. And then there's weapons and shields. Here's the village stuff. And like I said, more weapons. Flaming arrows. There's ballistas. Lots of shield stuff. Weapons. And this is all not in the updated version. So that's why I didn't want it. trebuchets. So I wanted all that stuff, so I kept this mod instead of the updated one. Let's continue our tour here. Oops. So these stairs actually work pretty good. I like them. So inside here is the bedrooms. Got one here with a cool little, what do they call it? It's not a gable, is it? And then up the stairs. Oop. And here's the one I'm going to be using. Just simple. And the windows work with great views. So yeah, this place is really high, and that causes problems as well, because we had no way to get to the ground. Oops. So everywhere was just a sharp drop. And the problem with that was not just that it was a sharp drop, but that it doesn't go to anywhere nice. So you can't really do a stairway because it all goes to these like cliff edges, and it's ridiculously high. So if I had something that doesn't fly, it's not going to get up here. So what I've been working on last night, yeah, see, is this kind of walkway to get away from the edge so we can set up an elevator. Now I'm not completely done with this. I don't have the button to call the elevator and stuff set up because I don't have enough silica pearls. But this gets me to the floor, to the ground. So, ta-da! Now I have to kind of fix this base. It's a little wonky. But I found I had this actually over this way, but there's something invisible here. See, I'm hitting something. I don't know what it is, like a bounding box or something. It won't let me go any further, but it was blocking the elevator so that it wouldn't go up or down. So I don't know what it is. So if the map maker's looking at this stream, so we've got, this is the Blood Falls area, and there's some invisible something here. Huh. But this gets me down on the ground. I was originally thinking I would build like a barn over here or something to keep some dinos down here, and I still might do that. But that's really going to screw up the respawn of... Look, there's all this metal everywhere. So much metal. That's why I'm able to easily build all this stuff, is metal, 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 and then over here... Oops. Just want to have this out because there's bad things here sometimes. Over here we have obsidian spawning. So... This is a really awesome spot. And I don't want to build a big base down here and screw up the spawning of this stuff. I know there's a server setting, and I've adjusted it somewhat, that dictates how far away from a structure that resources respawn, but on Ragnarok, doesn't seem to matter. I can't get stuff to respawn in some spots. So this was a lot of work. And when I built this, I thought, oh, it's so cool by the waterfall. But I tell ya, I'm kind of sick of hearing waterfall constantly. I have to fix this. There's like no way up. And this is clunky here. So I need to figure out a... almost fell. See? So I need to figure out a way to make this a little smoother as transition here. But oh, jeez. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the way it looks. But I don't think the mixing of the two bases looks good. I think this part was going one direction and this part goes another direction. I don't think merging them was that great of an idea. But it's done now. I'm not going to change it. So see, when you're inside, you still very loudly hear the waterfall. It's right there below us. But I still have some like detailing to do, and I felt like this area was so big. I'm like, oh, we're gonna be able to get so many dinos in here. And then I put 2 bears in, and now it feels tiny. 2 bears, and it's like, oh, now it's full. I have to actually go check on our tames by the green obelisk. So I have real issues with this map crashing constantly. And I kind of mentioned this frustration with someone, with my followers on Instagram. And someone said they've been running Crystal Isles for over a year without issues crashing. And I really, really find that hard to believe, because we crash constantly. I crashed 3 times yesterday, and I wasn't like running around the map, I was just working on the base. And then we had crashes due to updates. It just kept updating, and crashing, because, I mean, technically that's not a crash, that's the server shutting down for an update. So I had to go in and turn auto updates off so that I could just work. And I'm afraid to go too fast. I'm afraid it'll crash. So let's see. It's a beautiful map. I really enjoy it, but it's got stability problems for me at least. Now I talked to the map guys, the guys that are working on this, and they said they know about this rain issue, and it's due to an update Wildcard did. But I'm kind of like, well, if you're aware of it, why don't you fix it? Yeah, they're really low. Not sure who's stronger. Probably the Velonosaur is better to take out. Gather some meat. Oh, is he hitched? I think he's hitched. Okay, there. Yeah, so these guys aren't obviously ARK characters, and they're kind of glitchy actually. I might remove this mod, but this brings the Atlas animals to ARK. So I might, and there's also another version of this. And there's another version of this, so I might, maybe it's not as glitchy, I don't know. But it seems like most of the animals do this, stuttering when they're turning. Wonder how hard it is to kill that. Let's see. Creepy. Super creepy. Oh, and another mod I've added the stack mod to all the servers too. Because I started using it on the Insane Isle series, and then I got used to it, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't stand not having it. And plus, everyone always said, why don't you have the stack mod installed? There's an alpha. What level? $168. Oh. Yeah, we aren't messing with that. That'll kill this thing easy. Oh, that's a great way to get rid of raptors. So this pathetic little outpost is just here for the green ob. Okay, let's just take this stuff. Alright, that'll keep him for a while. Let's go back to the main base now. Yeah, I don't know, the Atlas Animals mod kind of seems like it's a little glitchy, I don't know. I also added the human NPC mod to this server only. Whoa. So far my tribe mates have not had any luck joining the server. They keep getting disconnected, which is very frustrating. I don't know why that happens. Okay, the base loading in, I suppose. Okay. So yeah, I need to do some more detailing. This is all kind of bland. Big dead wall here. But, constant sound of the waterfall. Ugh. So I don't know, what is your opinion on this? Do you feel the integration worked? I mean, I don't know. I feel they don't mesh well together in my opinion. I don't know. Feels like two different building sets stuck together. Now, Crystal Isles is massive. It's, in my opinion, it feels bigger than Ragnarok. I don't know if it is, but it's massive, and there's lots of opportunities to build things at other locations, so certainly a gorgeous map. And I am not running the Halloween stuff on here, so any trees you see that look like they're in fall, that's just the way they always are. Like those red ones out there, that's just the way they always are. And plus, anywhere next to the volcano, I think that's the volcano over there. Yep, see the lava. Yeah, that is a cool place, but it runs like garbage. There's the floating isles. But yeah, really cool place, and there's all these phoenixes over there, but the map runs like crap when you get close to that volcano. During Dragon Punk, I lived next to it, so imagine how well everything ran over there. So yeah, it's been a half hour. I just wanted to do a stream just to say, here's what I've been doing for the past week, is just building this base. Now, we haven't forgotten about Valgero or Ragnarok. We're still, of course, very active on those. I was just over there with one of my tribe mates recently, and we were checking out some of the Halloween stuff. But and I also, the Insane Island series, I don't know, I've kind of hit like a wall. I need to build the Jurassic Park crafting bench to craft hybrids, because I am not having any luck taming things. Everything over there is just so aggressive that I can't get beyond that wall. It's like I want to tame something tough and strong, but everything over there just rips you apart. And if you knock anything down to tame it, it's gonna just get eaten before you ever get it tamed. So the island is like overpopulated with very aggressive, high-level things. So I was thinking maybe if I got the crafting table for the Jurassic Park stuff, I could use all the DNA I've collected and build my own hybrid Jurassic Park dino to kind of dominate the area, hopefully. So I've got most of the materials. There's just a bunch of, I need lots and lots of polymer, I believe, is what it's missing. And nobody wants to watch you collect polymer. So also the human NPC mod on the insane island server. Those things, I don't know. I'm thinking of removing that mod because they're everywhere and they're constantly attacking my base. So I just think they might need to go. It's kind of lame just to kick them all out, but yeah, I don't know. They don't really add anything, I don't feel. It's just an annoying little pest, kind of. Anyway, I think about it. They're also on this server, but they can't get here, so they don't bother anything. Now, if they started like attacking my elevator, my lift, then I'd be upset. But so anyway, this is the update of the base. Hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Is the integration between the two building mods work, or does it not work? I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know. I don't know if it works. I felt I was going a good direction with this base, and then the installation of the medieval castle stuff just kind of sent me another direction that this base wasn't going in. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? So until next time, I'll probably stream the Insane Island series next time. I usually stream every other day, but we'll see. So that would make it. Today is. I don't know what today is. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. And until next time, guys, have a good day. And we'll see.